Hi, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me. Today I am on day 5 of my 29-day Crafty Organization Challenge. If you'd like to follow along or join me, the hashtag is hashtag CraftyORG Challenge, and my Instagram name is Jenlee Schoolcraft. I post daily, and I will be posting daily on Instagram my progress, so even if I don't make a video, I will have some sort of picture on Instagram. So today for day 5, I am going to be doing stencils, which is one of my favorite things ever. I just think they're super affordable. There's so many different designs and you can do tons of things with them. So for the amount of money that they cost, I just think they're just so awesome. And I have a hard time getting rid of them. So this is how I had them stored, is in this little container. And this is a container that I've had for a while. It's for 12 by 12 paper basically. And the sides were high. And so I went ahead and I cut them to make it work so that I could kind of flip through. So right now I have my stencils in 12 by 12 plastic pockets, or they might be a little bit bigger than 12 by 12. Plastic pockets, and then I had the stencil swatched on a piece of 12 by 12 paper. And I don't think this was a horrible way to organize them, but I don't know. I just wanted something different, I guess. And I've had such a hard time with things like stencils that are different sizes. So you have the 6 by 6 stencils, you have 6 by 8 stencils, you might have some smaller stencils, and then you have like the 8 by 12 stencils. And so when stuff is all different sizes, I have a really hard time trying to wrap my head around how to get it organized. And so this is what I had done. So I put the swatch on the front and just inserted the stencils behind that piece of paper. If you'll notice watching these videos, I like having swatches or being able to see what the pattern is. That's just me though. I know everybody does not need that or want that. So what I planned on doing was I had purchased these little plastic pockets, a little bigger than 6 by 6, and I purchased them from Amazon through the checkout store. And the reason I found them is because I store my stamps in these plastic pockets. They're different size. I don't know the exact size, but they fit most of my stamps perfectly. And so I went ahead and kind of searched their site to see if they had some 6 by 6, and they did. So there's about 100 pockets. There is 100 pockets, not about. There are 100 pockets for about $17, which is really great. If you shop around, you'll see that the prices kind of, some of that stuff can get expensive. And so what I do is I just put the stencil in and then put the swatch in, and then I'll take whatever packaging that the stencil came in that has the name and the stencil name. I will cut that packaging so that I don't have to make a label or write something else down. It's just a little bit quicker. And it works for me. I'm fine with that. And so I'm just going to show how I swatch my stencils. And I have a lot of 8.5 by 11 paper that I was going to get rid of. And I decided not to. So I use a lot of it for stuff like this, for scraps or for art projects with my boys, or, you know, just little doing swatch stuff. And it works fine. So I don't feel like I'm wasting, you know, paper just making swatches. But I go ahead and swatch it out and then trim it down to size. And then that will go on the top in the pocket, and then the stencil will go in between that swatch and the packaging insert. And then all these pockets have that little flap on the top. I mean, if you wanted to use these and you wanted to label the stencil, you could do that and just use the flap. For the stencils, I went ahead and just tuck them into the pocket. But for my stamps, I cut off all the little flaps. I think it just gets in the way. So this is the after. And what I did was I purchased a wood box from Hobby Lobby. And I am happy with how I have this organized right now. I don't know how long I will be happy with it. Originally, what I was looking for was a graduated container. So basically a container that is has more space in the back than it does in the front, almost like stairs going up. And when I was searching for a container, I found another container, and I'll show that in this video. But for this one, this is just a wood box that I got unfinished from Hobby Lobby. Originally $10.99, and it was 40% off, so it was not too expensive. And it has two little kind of handles on each side. And then if I want to decorate this or stain it or whatever I want to do, I can go ahead and do that. For now, I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this as my stencil holder, but I like the way that it turned out because everything's in one space, and it looks neat and organized. And so these are my bigger stencils, as well as the swatches that I have for my Tim Holtz stencils, which are all skinny stencils. And I have all of those together, the minis and the long ones, on like a little keyring hoop. I don't know what those things are called. And originally I had that hanging on my Michaels cart, but I do end up putting that in the box with the rest of these stencils. So all of those will go in the back because those are the tallest. And then I have a lot of stencils that are different sizes. All the scrapbook.com stencils are 6x8, so those are the next tallest. And then I have a 7x7. I believe that's a 7x7. Yeah, 7x7. And then the rest are just varying sizes between those and the 6x6. So these are all just kind of oddball sizes. The green ones are Vicky Booten, I believe, and she has little, which is super helpful if you organize like that. She has hole punches on the side where you can put it in a binder. And then here are all of my 6x6 stencils. So there's the swatch, and then on the back the packaging so that I don't have to rewrite what brand it is and the stencil name. And so all of those will go next in the box. And I don't have a whole lot of room after I put these all in to get more stencils. I think maybe that's why I want to change the box. I'm just kidding. As you can see on the right side, there's a whole lot of space. I put my Tim Holtz ring in there with all of those stencils, but there is a little bit of empty space. I guess it's not a huge deal, but I would prefer to have the 6x6 stencils in a area where they're kind of side by side. So like if there was a box that had two little areas in the front for the 6x6 and then a larger area in the back for the larger stencils, that would be ideal for me. But as I said, I've searched and searched and searched, and I cannot find anything like that. If you've seen something like that, please do tell me, because I would love to have something like that. That would be perfect for me. But I really do like this. I think it looks neat, especially the 6x6. They're all uniform and the same size, and I can just flip through and pull out. I do not have these organized by category or anything like that, not by brand. I prefer to just flip through them to find what I need. And so now I'm going to show you the container that I found, which is this is what actually prompted me to do the challenge. I'm in a collaboration this entire year. It's called Crafty Goals Collab 2020 with Amalia. And so in January, we made goals for the whole year. One of my goals was to organize my craft room. And this is what I completed for that goal in January. Just this one thing. I organized my bling. I have some de-stash bling, and I was looking for containers for my stencil, a graduated container, and I found this. And this is actually like a spice packet holder that you would use in the kitchen, but it is so perfect for all of my jewels and the Queen & Co stuff. It just fits so wonderfully. And so and my goal for that to be completed was March 1st, which is what prompted me to do this 29-day challenge to make sure that I met that goal. So that's why it's going to be a month-long kind of thing for me to get this done. But here's the completed box. I really do like it. I think it's easy to pick up and handle. I don't know where I'm going to place it exactly right now in my craft room, but I like that it's all in one place and it looks neat and it's organized and I have everything there. I could just grab the box, take it to my desk and pull out what I need. Unfortunately, since I love stencils so much, there is no giveaway for this video. However, if I do go through it again, just flip through and see if I have any duplicates, which I've done, but it is hard for me to get rid of stencils. But if I find anything, I will add it to the giveaway. But like I said, stencils are one of my favorite products. And just like my shimmer powders and sprays and stuff like that are stuff I don't think I will ever be able to part with. So there is no giveaway for day 5. But if you would like, and you haven't seen the other videos, and you would like to enter for those days, you can go ahead and do that. The way the giveaway works is that there's days 1 through 7 for week 1, and then week 2 is 8 through 14, and so on. If you enter any of the days, you will win all of the prizes or the giveaway de-stash for that week. So if you only entered once, and you just happen to win, you would win everything for that entire week. So if you've already entered, that's great. Please do still leave me a comment though. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you think, or if you had ideas about, you know, maybe how you organize your stencils. I mean, I am totally open to suggestions about how to organize the stencils, because that is a tough one for me. And then also, please join me on Instagram using that hashtag CraftyORG challenge, and post a picture maybe of how you're organizing something. It doesn't have to be a stencil or whatever I'm talking about today, but I just think it would be cool to get a lot of pictures out there to give people ideas of how to organize their stuff. But that is it for day 5. I am not totally sure what I'm doing for tomorrow, but I will be doing something. So I hope to catch you back here tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.